Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to talk about something I was not expecting to talk about today. I'm going to talk about this news that, news that came out yesterday that Jeff Kaplan has decided to leave Activision Blizzard and therefore will no longer be the head or game director for Overwatch. So this is an article I'm going to be reading from the Overwatch website. I'll link to it in the description. Wanted to see the whole thing. I'm going to go through it though. I'm going to read almost all of it, if not all of it. So, as they say here, we want to let you know that Jeff Kaplan has decided to leave the company after a long and storied career here, and that Aaron Keller, a Blizzard veteran and founding member of the Overwatch team, will be stepping in as game director. Aaron has been a critical part of the Overwatch team and a key driver in creating the vision for the game. He helped create Overwatch as an original member of the team, and as an 18-year veteran at Blizzard, he has worked side by side with Jeff for a long time, not only in building Overwatch, but previously in helping to build World of Warcraft as well. A few words from Aaron. Greetings, Overwatch community. Jeff's been a great leader, mentor, and friend, and he knows how much we're going to miss him. I've been lucky to work alongside him and the rest of the Overwatch team for many years in building something that continues to inspire people all around the world, and I'm honored to carry the torch forward. I love Overwatch, from our first pieces of concept art to the first maps we built, to the first time I was able to run around as Tracer, who at that early point shot laser beams out of her eyes. This game has just clicked with me. I love its inspiring, hopeful, beautiful world worth fighting for. I love its characters, larger than life, colorful, powerful, and global. And most of all, I love the fast, fluid gameplay requiring teamwork, situational awareness, and quick decision making. I also recognize that making games at Blizzard has always been a group effort and never about just one point of view. Together with the rest of the team, I feel fortunate that we have a deep bench of development and creative leaders, numerous veteran Blizzard artists and designers, and some extremely talented new blood as well, along with tons of support throughout the company for the live game and for Overwatch 2. Speaking of Overwatch 2, development is continuing at a good pace. We have an exceptional vision we're executing on. The reaction from many of you to the updates we shared at BlizzCon Online thrilled us, and we have exciting reveals planned for this year and beyond as we ramp to launch. We'll be sharing more frequent updates about Overwatch 2 progress and new features in the live game with you all very soon. While I have no pretenses about filling Jeff's shoes, I'm excited to step into the game director role and continue to be a part of a team that's putting all of its heart, talent, and focus into the next iteration of Overwatch, and I'm honored to continue serving this incredible community. Aaron. And then we can go to this little bit here at the end, which is from Jeff. They say here, we're also tremendously grateful for Jeff's contributions over the years. Please see a personal note from Jeff below. I'm leaving Blizzard Entertainment after 19 amazing years. It was truly the honor of a lifetime to have the opportunity to create worlds and heroes for such a passionate audience. I want to express my deep appreciation to everyone at Blizzard who supported our games, our game teams, and our players. But I want to say a special thanks to the wonderful game developers that shared in the journey of creation with me. Never accept the world as it appears to be. Always dare to see it for what it could be. I hope you do the same. GG, Jeffrey Kaplan. And as they say, you'll hear more from Aaron and the rest of the Overwatch team soon. In the meantime, please join us in thanking Jeff and welcoming Aaron into his new role. So this news certainly comes as a big surprise, a big shock, I think, when you consider where this game was just about 2 months ago now. Was being shown at BlizzCon Online for only the second time ever. It was the first time we'd seen it in over a year. It was a huge moment, and I think it's a very big change to then go to about 2 months later. We're getting the news that the man who basically built the game, one of the legends of game development, has stepped down. And before I get into what it may mean for the future of Overwatch and Overwatch 2, I just want to thank Jeff for everything that he did for Overwatch. I don't want to sound too cheesy, but Jeff was genuinely a champion for this game and the community of this game and the creators of the game itself, obviously the developers and the story development side of things. but also just like the community. Jeff cared. He interacted with the community. You know, how often do you have games where the developers get on streams and just stop in and have a chit chat with somebody, right? And they just, every so often they would do the developer updates and Jeff would come up and he would say something. Like, very few game companies do that, where the lead developer of the game comes out on a regular basis to talk to the audience. And obviously, his forum posting and whatnot had always been going down ever since kind of Overwatch 2 really started ramping up. But Jeff genuinely was such an important figure in Overwatch, and I think that this is a big loss just for the community itself to lose somebody like Jeff. Jeff's, he's never been the guy on social media. He's never been out on social media. He's got a Reddit account, so, we might see some a farewell post from him or something at some point in time, but it is truly a major loss. And I obviously, of course, wish Aaron the best, Aaron Keller. I think Aaron Keller will do a fantastic job in the role. He's been around a long time. He's someone who's most definitely equipped to fill in those shoes. And if you have been someone who's followed Overwatch very closely, Aaron has been somebody who has been in kind of that position, especially the past couple of BlizzCons, where he's very much been a public figure. He's been very involved in kind of the discussion of the game and the direction of the game, and he has taken a pretty prominent role. The question obviously exists of how long this has been in the works. It seems relatively sudden and odd, and who knows the reason why. Obviously, whatever it is, I wish Jeff the best. There's obviously two completely different sides of what it is. It could be retirement just because Jeff feels like retiring. It could be company-based things. It could just be that Jeff doesn't feel the same way about Blizzard and Activision, Activision Blizzard as he once did. There's so many things it could be. There's obviously like the potential worse options there as well, but that doesn't really matter, right? What matters is the man who kind of championed this game and created something so beautiful, and a community that really just kind of rallied around him and his vision, and obviously it's not exclusively his vision, but the vision of the Overwatch team. You can't really underestimate how important Jeff was for the development of Overwatch, and I think that losing him is a major loss, and I think that it is really going to be so different for the Overwatch community going forward. And, I have concerns about Overwatch 2. I've had some that were kind of prevalent, but I thought the game that we saw BlizzCon Online looked fantastic. I thought it looked a lot better than what we saw, back in 2019 when we got the first look at Overwatch 2. And the thing that concerns me is, if Jeff is leaving, randomly dropping, in a random day in April, well, random depending who you ask, but just randomly, he just gets announced one day, dropped in the middle of the day, that Jeff is leaving the team and he's leaving Activision Blizzard. And it's not just that he's like moving, taking a different role. He's leaving the company entirely. It makes me worried about what may happen to the game. The direction that the game may be going may not be the direction that we all as fans were originally promised. It may go a way that we don't expect it to, and it may be something that people don't really like. And that's a very real possibility. That's a very real thing of Jeff didn't feel like he could work on a game that had just kind of lost the vision that he wanted. And it could have been the type of thing where there was so much interference by people at the top of the company, the Activision Blizzard kind of heads, that Jeff just didn't feel comfortable or passionate enough to continue working on it. And obviously I know he loves this game. And Jeff will always love Overwatch, and it'll be something that for the rest of his life he is happy about. But this is not something that I think is very strange, right? Like it's odd to see it, but Overwatch and Blizzard in general have been having people leave a lot. I mean, there were higher ups in the esports side of things have been leaving in really really big numbers. Like Nate Nanzer obviously left in the middle of the 2019 Overwatch League season to go to Epic Games to do Fortnite stuff, and we saw, of course, Michael Chu leave. People in kind of high positions just leaving, and it concerns me that there are a lot of things going on that signal to me the potential for quite possibly a bit of a disaster going on at Activision Blizzard, and potentially Overwatch 2 might be one of the victims of that, and it might not come out and be the way that we want it to be, and it might not come out and be as good as we hope. And I have faith that even if the game doesn't release and it's amazing, the game will be amazing. I have all the faith in the world that this Team 4, will do everything they can to make it the best game we've ever played. And I think that at some point in time, even if it's not the day of release, Overwatch 2 is going to be a fantastic game with a fantastic story and fantastic new content. But, there is a very serious concern from me in terms of what this game is going to be without the man leading the way who has been such a huge part of the community. And so for me, it is something that I am nervous about and that I am really kind of paying attention to. So I'm going to be very, very interested to see the next bits of news that come out about Overwatch 2. I think that there might be some more time between what we kind of had originally thought it would be, but overall, I think that this is going to be a big thing that we're going to keep seeing the ripples from this, and just generally what's been going on with Overwatch and Activision Blizzard. We're going to keep seeing some ripples, I think, and so I will be keeping my eyes on this, and I will certainly, if more stuff comes out about it, I'll put it in videos and I'll talk about it, because this for me is very interesting. And as much as I love the esports side of the game and the game itself, obviously, I do very much care about the development of the future of Overwatch and the growth of the game. And even if this doesn't have the biggest impact on the competitive side of the game and the professional side of the game in terms of play and esports, I think that it will always have ripples in every facet of the game. So it is something that I want to make sure everyone out there knows why it's important, and so that way we can kind of figure out what's going on over time, and hopefully get to a point where Overwatch 2 is the game that we hope it is, or at least the goal of the team is seen, and it doesn't end up being a mess because of meddling from other people. But that's where I'm going to end this one here. Thank you, Jeff, once again. I mean, you're an inspiration. I'm sure that from someone who has no experience with game development or game design or anything like that, just the way that you compose yourself and the way you presented yourself in this world is going to have an impact on me forever, and just thank you for that. Yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, like the video and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts on what happened, your favorite Jeff Kaplan memory, and I hope you're all staying safe and staying healthy, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.